Love light greetings, gratitude, blessings and blessings, soul family, my divinity to yours. Welcome if you are new, welcome back if you're returning. I thank you for your love light support, appreciation, participation in this beautiful channel, for your clicks and comments, your likes, shares, subscribes. I do thank you, and Spirit does as well, for all the beautiful light, bright, divine work that we are doing individually and collectively for Mother Earth, for humanity, and for all her kingdoms. May 8th, 2024. That is the glory from Spirit, saying thank you to all of us for what we're about to do. I do not follow the media, and sometimes it is a disadvantage, because it is only very recently that I learned. When I say recently, it has been in the last 2 to 3 days that I learned of a war that is going on since the 7th of October 2023 between Israel and Palestine and the Gaza Strip, that to date has claimed approximately 34,000 lives, and women and children, men, elders are being brutally murdered. And I think it is approximately 210 or so days that this war is ongoing, and it broke me inside to a point that I had to delay this in order to bring other messages through that were vital as well. But all this while, my heart, my intention was moving light into these areas of conflict. So today I decided that we as a collective that are doing miraculous work in little and large doses across the planet for the greater good, that this is very important. And there is war, conflict, struggle, strife and battle going on everywhere. But this is a global, it's like a pandemic right now that doesn't seem to be stopping between these two nations. And I don't know the details. I don't intend to know. It does not make a difference. What will make a difference is for us to take light and shift the consciousness of this massacre, of this darkness. I have explained before that darkness engineers all kinds of darkness, and war is one of its agendas. The fear that is generated from such events to them is what fuels their energy, what empowers them, and the longer it is, the more nourishing it becomes. And it is sad how everything that happens is a dark's agenda. Nothing is for humanity. Let us be very realistic that anything that is put out there is never for the benefit of humanity. It is but an illusion. They will give you one and they will take away 9. For a gain somewhere, there's always a loss somewhere else. Right? If you have not listened to the part 1 and 2 of the 3 to 5D matrix, please do listen to it, because this is very much part of what that speaks of. But very briefly, I want us as a collective to do a beautiful cleansing and a visualization to harmonize this war and bring peace to it. In whatever way we make a difference, it is vital that we do. And I am unhappy with myself to a point that I wish I knew this sooner, and this would have been a priority. But here we are, here I am, and together we will do this daily to make a difference, with not just war in these two nations, but throughout the world. But we will do this now, specifically for Israel and Palestine, and then expand that energy before the end of our intention across the planet. So are you with me? Thank you. Please close your eyes and allow your consciousness through your breath and your heartbeat to align in peace and quiet. I invoke Mother, Father, Creator to bless and protect us as we endeavor with love and light and the best intention to bring peace between nations, Palestine and the Israelites that are in conflict, and this dark war that is ongoing for several months. We ask for your divine intervention and guidance. I call upon Archangel Michael and your legions of light. I call upon Saint Germain with your violet fire. And I invoke the Galactic Federation of Light and every other non-physical being of light that wishes to participate in this clearing, shielding, cleansing, purification, and ending of this massacre of human life, and that is doing a great detriment to the planet. I ask Mother Gaia to also be present. I ask our guides and guardians and star families to protect us, to guide us, to lead us, to help us, to be accurate with all the details through light. Thank you. I, and state your name, sets the intention now to join hearts, hands, mind, intention, and spirit with every member that is listening and every non-physical being of light that guides us in a united effort, joint consciousness to cleanse and purify and to bring peace and love light to the war that is taking place. We ask that the spirit of divine light penetrate the hearts of everyone involved, that watches, that prays, for all the losses of life and their families, and the spirit that is wounded to feel the energy of this light that we are sending. Thank you. Bring into your vision these two countries, the Israelis and the Palestinians, the Palestinians. And this conflict is said to taking place in the Middle East. All we need to do is set the intention, and we ask the floodgates of the Divine Creator to send through the white light of cleansing, of purification, to pour this over these countries, and as this light flows from the atmosphere down into the land, over everything, a tsunami of white light is now cleansing and diffusing every single ammunition or rocket that is being used. It is diffused immediately. And we ask that the white light fuses all its mechanics from functioning. This is our wish. That if it is the darkest intention to hurt, to wound, to take life against will, that we have the right to put forth a petition against it, to dissolve all ammunition, and bring into your vision that the light is dissolving every weapon, little and large, on both sides. So there is nothing to gear them to continue. They're at a standoff, a standstill. And let this light flood and wash away all of this darkness of weaponry, pulling it through from every corner, and everyone just stands and watches. It is beyond their control to control. And every time one reaches for one, it is slipping away. And as that continues, I ask the white light now to flow into every militant's mind that is brainwashed into this conflict, that is willingly or has been enforced to take part in this war. And let the light flow in and switch off that programming. Diffuse it, extinguish it. That any thought of war, of evil, of negative, of battle, of darkness shuts off. I now ask that the white light continues to rinse through their body all that exhaustion and fatigue of being controlled, armored for war, to release the shackles that bind them to such a commitment, and the energy that connects them to each other and to the minions of the dark and the controllers and their hierarchies and regime are all disintegrating. There is no longer a connection between one to the next in this dark web of light. Is dismantling it. This dark web, light is dismantling it, disintegrating it. And every man that was a soldier, an oppressor, an executor, is now disarmed, disarmored, is now free, is released from this dark captivity of instruction and destruction. See all of their armors, uniform fall off and they stand naked with a vest and their underpants. They are now free men, but we need to do some more. White light, please infiltrate their bodies and remove, diffuse and remove any chips, any tracking devices, anything else that might link them to the dark controllers. We ask that you please diffuse it, dissolve it. Thank you. And visualize that wherever there may be a chip or a bracelet or an anklet or some kind of cuff, wherever it is on their body, it is now diffused and dissolved, and allow them to stand free men, kind men, compassionate men, looking at this massacre in front of them that they were part of, now coming back to their senses and reality, realizing the damage, the destruction, the torture is unforgiving. Saint Germain, I ask you now to blaze your violet fire between these two countries and everything that has taken place, and purify it to perfection. And bring into your vision that an enormous fire, violet fire, is blazing through the country on both sides, meeting at the Gaza Strip. Every fire is put out. All negativity is now being purified. Anyone trying to run from this fire is consumed by its purification and its light. You cannot escape it. All darkness is now perishing in it. From the ground and the ether, every equipment that is monitoring and tracking this conflict for dark gain is now diffused, purified, and information wiped out. There is no signal, there is no connection, there is no attachment. All the energy of mankind through fear and grief and loss that fed the dark is now being extracted and dissolved in light, taking away this food and nourishment from them, leaving them to wither, to wilt, and dissolve in the violet fire. See all these darknesses, in whatever shape or form, millions of them, countless, they just perish in this violet fire, hopelessly, helplessly. Thank you, Saint Germain. Archangel Michael, I ask you with your sword of truth and sapphire, fire of protection, of shielding, to blaze your fire across both countries and each and every one individually, to protect every man, every woman, every child, and the earth. All the victims that remain, to receive your protection now. And as we visualize this sapphire fire is flowing through the land and the ether, protecting the country, and every individual, just see millions of little orbs of sapphire light, and there are individuals in them being protected from any dark attack. Thank you. We will now extend the very same practice throughout the world. Mother, Father, Creator, we ask you now to extend this white light in the very same way to cleanse and purify every other country, nation, the land, the ether, with your white light of cleansing and purification. Now, thank you. And see the light dripping from above in showers all over the hemisphere, north and south, in the countries and the nations and the land and the rivers and the mountains and the earth, everywhere. And darkness is fleeing. It has no place to run. It is just scattered everywhere and being consumed by white light. Saint Germain, I invoke your energy with violet fire to blaze your flame throughout the world. Your fire is dissolving, diffusing, and destroying every destruction, everything negative, right into the ether. A massive, global violet fire that is purifying in-depthly from within the core of the earth all the way through into the ether. Every being, everything is purified from dark control, dark energy. Thank you. And Archangel Michael, we ask you with your sapphire fire to envelop the entire earth with your protection from absolutely anything that is directed to hurt or harm the planet, humanity, and all Gaia's kingdoms. As this light is flowing everywhere, a massive sapphire fire is now blazing from the core of the earth through right to the ethers, protecting people and planet. And every human being, every life form is in its beautiful orb of sapphire protection. I call upon ASHTAR Sharan, commander of the Galactic Light Federation, and your entire fleet, to please diffuse all dark ammunition that is lurking in the outer atmospheres of Earth, projected to control, manipulate, or brainwash humanity through satellite, through dark programming, mind control, brainwashing, and any other AI that is ruining humanity, diseasing and discomforting the population. To please listen to us today as we petition the urgency for this removal. For this disconnect. We need our people to wake up. We need our people to rise. We need them to get up from a slumber that is so deep and dark, and to step in their light and unite for the goal of the Creator. Thank you. I now call upon Archangel Chamuel to extend your beautiful pink light across the entire planet and fill it with love and harmony and peace and happiness and joy and bliss, as we visualize that every human being is in the vibration of love and light and peace and happiness and joy and prosperity, and that children can be children and women can be women and men can be men, and each one together a community in harmony. The earth is glowing in this beautiful soft pink light, and there is sweetness and kindness and happiness and joyfulness. There is wellness, oneness, togetherness, foreverness. Hold this vision for a few moments. That the skies are blue, the water is clean, the air is clean, the earth is fresh. Everyone is healthy and safe. Everyone has an abundance that is more than enough. The fields are green, flowers are blooming, there are fruits on the trees, there is enough to eat. There is peace to live. There is happiness and joy to celebrate. And there is spirit to unite. I thank you, Mother, Father, Creator. I thank you, Galactic Federation. I thank you, Archangel Michael. I thank you, Saint Germain. I thank you, Archangel Chamuel. As I thank all of our guides and guardians for holding us in light and protection and leading us. You may gently open your eyes. Bring your consciousness into your space. And give a big thank you to yourself. And I, from my heart, thank you for joining me to increase the light, to speed up the light and the healing. And we pray that the souls of the ones departed bodies ascend into the higher dimensions through the template that we created with the intention of releasing all stuck souls from the astral band. If you have not yet listened to that video on the Divine Channeling playlist, I encourage you. Family of light, I love you, I thank you, and I bless you. Till next.